What's up, gang? Case here with our at-home strength work for Friday, November 13th. This is our last week for this cycle, so for these strength movements. We're moving from 10 reps per set last week up to 12 reps per set this week. Your goal is to use the same weight this week for a couple more reps each set. First movement is that half kneeling single arm press. You can make this just a shoulder movement, or you can turn it into a full body movement, and that's our goal. So on your setup, remember you want your knee right in line with your hip. Don't get out too wide. Heel right beneath that front knee. On this back foot, your shoelaces should be on the ground, and think about pushing your knee through the ground, and that'll help you get some engagement through this glute and through your core. Remembering our checklist from our last couple weeks, squeeze our butt to bring our hip to extension, pull your ribs down to get that flat spine, head tall, and then tuck that chin back about an inch. This is my posture that I want to lock in, and then while I press, all of this should be doing as much work as my arm. So I'm locking everything down, staying tall, press, keeping it tight, reaching at the top, controlling that down. That elbow should stay slightly outside of the dumbbell, so don't let it get out too super wide as we press. Pick a weight that you can do 12 without stopping, so you shouldn't have to rest in the bottom at any point. You should be able to knock out all 12 unbroken. Rest for 3 to 4 big breaths, and then hit side number 2. So staying at the same weight across for all 3 sets. Hopefully the same weight that you used last week, just adding a couple reps each set. Moving on to our single leg RDL. Balance and keeping our hips and shoulders square to the ground are the primary things that we're looking for here. So if that means using no weight, don't worry about adding a load. If you're ready for that load, same thing on these as last week, same weight, just going a couple more reps. Soft bend in that base leg. Make sure you keep this shoulder pulled back and keep this arm long the whole time. We're reaching back with the hips and the heel. Head stays in line with the rest of our spine, standing tall. And if you can, keep this foot off of the ground. That way you can go right into that next rep, and we can keep this leg under load the whole time. When you're in that bottom position, some things to watch out for. Make sure we're not reaching for the ground. We lose our spine there. So keep that proud chest. Your belly button should be centered right over this front foot. And then get back to that full tall stand every time. Same thing on those. Same weight for all 3 sets. This will be our last week for these movements. We'll move to a new hinging and pressing movement starting next week. Good luck on this strength work, and we'll see you guys back soon for our Metcon.